The sight of plastic choking our oceans is undeniable. Images of turtles entangled in fishing nets and seabirds with stomachs full of plastic have sparked global outrage. The call to action is clear: we must clean up this mess. Yet, a surprising counter-argument has emerged from some scientists. They suggest that simply removing all the plastic might not be the best solution. Could cleaning up our oceans actually do more harm than good? Marine organisms, it turns out, are incredibly resilient. Some species have begun to utilize plastic debris in surprising ways. Removing this plastic could have unintended consequences for these newly formed ecosystems. We are only beginning to grasp the complex relationships within marine ecosystems. Acting without a complete picture could have unforeseen and potentially harmful repercussions. The ocean's surface, often perceived as a vast, empty expanse, teems with life. This delicate ecosystem, known as the neuston, is home to a diverse array of organisms. Algae, bacteria, and tiny animals drift along with currents, playing a vital role in the marine food web and global oxygen production. These neustonic communities are now at the forefront of the plastic debate. Scientists have observed these organisms colonizing plastic debris, transforming it into floating islands of life. They attach to the surface, finding food and shelter in this unexpected habitat. This adaptation raises concerns about the impact of plastic removal. What happens to these organisms if their plastic homes are suddenly ripped away? Could we inadvertently be destroying thriving ecosystems that have evolved to survive in this human-made environment? The ability of marine life to adapt to plastic highlights the complexity of the issue. While plastic pollution is undeniably harmful, it has also become an integrated part of the marine ecosystem. Simply removing it without understanding the full ecological implications could have unintended consequences, potentially disrupting the delicate balance of life in our oceans. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, a swirling vortex of plastic debris in the North Pacific, has become a potent symbol of our throwaway culture. This massive accumulation of plastic, stretching for hundreds of miles, is a stark reminder of our impact on the planet. Yet, even in this plastic wasteland, life finds a way. Recent studies suggest that the Great Pacific Garbage Patch might be home to unique and previously unknown ecosystems. Marine organisms, far from being solely victims of plastic pollution, are adapting to this new reality. Some species, like the infamous plastic-eating bacteria, are breaking down plastic particles. Others are using plastic debris as rafts, expanding their ranges and colonizing new areas. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, while a tragic consequence of human activity, might also be a testament to life's remarkable ability to adapt. This raises a critical question: what are the implications of removing this plastic? Could we be disrupting newly formed ecosystems and jeopardizing the very species that have managed to survive in this human-made environment? The answer, like the ocean itself, is complex and requires further exploration. Section 4. The Tangled Web. Why ocean plastic is more complicated than it seems. The presence of plastic in our oceans presents a multifaceted challenge. Marine animals entangled in plastic debris, seabirds mistaking plastic for food, are heartbreaking. But the story of plastic in the ocean runs much deeper. Scientists are unraveling the relationships between marine life and plastic pollution. Microplastics, tiny fragments less than 5 millimeters in size, are consumed by marine organisms, entering the food chain and impacting human health. The chemical composition of plastic poses a threat. As plastic breaks down, it releases harmful chemicals into the water, further contaminating the marine environment. These chemicals can accumulate in marine organisms, disrupting their endocrine systems and reproductive cycles. The complexity of this issue underscores the need for a cautious approach. Reducing plastic production and consumption is crucial, and addressing the plastic already in our oceans requires careful consideration. Section 5. Navigating the Future. Balancing cleanup with conservation. The debate surrounding ocean plastic cleanup highlights the need for a nuanced and balanced approach. We cannot ignore the urgency of the plastic pollution crisis, but neither can we afford to act without a thorough understanding of the potential consequences. Moving forward requires a two-pronged strategy. First, we must drastically reduce our reliance on plastic. This means transitioning to reusable alternatives, improving waste management systems, and holding corporations accountable for their environmental impact. Second, we must invest in research and innovation. We need to understand the long-term impacts of plastic pollution, develop effective cleanup technologies that minimize ecological disruption, and explore innovative solutions like bioplastics that degrade naturally in the environment. The future of our oceans hinges on our ability to navigate this complex issue with both urgency and wisdom. By embracing a holistic approach that combines conservation, innovation, and a deep respect for the interconnectedness of life in our oceans, we can chart a course towards a healthier, more sustainable future for all.